Senator Katie Britt of Alabama just objected on the Senate floor to funding the Transportation Safety Administration after raging for over a month in the press about funding the Transportation Safety Administration. Roll tape.
What we've just seen put forth by the senator from Washington would effectively defund our law enforcement officers that are charged with keeping Americans safe. Look, we're not going back to the era of defund police. We're not doing it. It would also defund our border patrol, our customs protection, and we are going to stand with the people of this country. She says, let's move forward without these people getting paychecks and missions. They're mission funded. And today we say, no way.
Now, to be clear, ICE and Border Patrol are funded through 2029 through the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that was signed by Donald Trump last 4th of July. But that's not enough for Katie Britt. She wants to give ICE an additional funding increase on top of the $175 billion that the Department of Homeland Security got for mass deportation. Senate Democrats and a couple of Republicans are saying no, until they take off their mask, until they start showing up with warrants, until they actually identify themselves as ICE and Border Patrol, we're not giving this agency another dime. Now, however you feel about Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, his strategy is working. Just yesterday, James Blair, the Deputy Chief of Staff at the White House, told House Republicans talking about mass deportations. This is a policy that's gotten so toxic and so out of control that it is likely to cost House Republicans, at least some of them, their reelection chances in November. So far, Stephen Miller has escaped any accountability, once again, just like he did during the first term, for policies that have made his boss, Donald Trump, even more unpopular than he already is. Senator Katie Britt, too, continues to enjoy the respect and admiration of her Senate colleagues and a lot of the Capitol press. Despite that, she is now one of the most ineffective appropriators in recent Senate history. So watch this space, because I think Democrats are going to continue to put bills to fund every part of DHS except ICE and Border Patrol on the floor. And Katie Britt or somebody else on the Republican side of the aisle is going to continue to object before pivoting to media safe spaces where they can say that it's Democrats who are responsible for the long lines at the airport. Well, it's not. The proof is in the tape. Katie Britt, just moments ago on the Senate floor, objected to funding TSA and every other part of DHS that isn't ICE and Border Patrol because she wants ICE to get a funding increase. This place is wild sometimes. Please like and subscribe and stay safe out there, fam.